So as usual, I'm going to start off with the stock indices first. This is a weekly chart. The price action is showing some exhaustion selling. This is an inverse hammer. Okay, I'll drop down to a daily. You will see a bit more. Okay. So daily price action, you can see actually is a double bottom. Two reversal bar, two kind of low tests forming here. Wednesday FOMC we saw the buying, Thursday we saw the sell-off, Friday we are holding a little bit. Okay, so I think price should hold at this 4,100 level, but how high can it go? Not too much. I'm still quite bearish actually on the indices, but how much can it go? I think we're likely to see, if it breaks above 4,160, I like to be a buyer to around 4,280. That is it, very short term. So should still give you about a 2-to-1 risk to reward, decent risk to reward if you catch it in a elegant entry. I'm gonna go quickly to Dow Jones to show you what it is. You can see the weekly price action very similar to S&P500. It's still the inverse hammer. Daily is quite similar too. Let's drop it and have a quick look. Daily double bottom, spot on. So you know it's not uncommon that it rained for a bit before we see a bounce anyway. So potentially we're going to see a bounce. I don't think it's going to see a bounce to here. Just under the monthly pivot, 34,000 area. So Dow Jones and S&P 500 is on my list to go long. Only one of them. I won't take both. Okay. Have a look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq is a little bit more bearish. We know that anyway, but still a inverse hammer. However, the weekly low is broken. So you can see it's lower. So what's the plan on this? I'm just going to use it as a reference. If I do see, I'm going to drop down to hourly. If I do see price break above the blue box area, then yeah, I'm going to use it as a reference to go long on S&P 500. It's too weak for me to buy, but I do want to see three of them move in the same direction. Okay. So that's the plan on stock indices. Moving on to Forex. The dollar index is again back to this 104 level. Are we going to see it break? I think personally, we're going to see a pullback first. Let's drop down to a daily. You can see we are trying to break this 104, but it is a doji bar, so it's a reversal bar. So I think we're likely to see a retracement back to this monthly pivot. I don't want to have a strong retracement, we can, but I would like to see a hold on around the 102 area, and then I think it's likely going to break. All right. So moving on to Aussie. Yeah, I didn't really manage to catch it. I wanted to, but it's a bit too quick. It didn't have any retracement. So if I'm expecting dollar going to retrace, probably we're going to see this happen, pull back first and then sell it to the 70. So I'm waiting for a pullback on Aussie anyway. Euro is the flip side, so I like to see some sort of pullback first anyway on Euro, at least to the monthly pivot, and then may consider to sell it. All right, so be patient and wait for more indication. Pound, I'm not really touching it. It's breaking. It's quite bearish, so yeah, you could wait for a pullback to sell it, but I think I have better option somewhere else anyway. But use it as a reference to gauge the dollar strength anyway. Kiwis on the list to short again. Yeah, I was trying to sell, but maybe a bit exhausted. So let's see if we can get a double top and sell it again. All right. Dollar cat, I'm not really interested. It's quite rangy to me. So whole overall is sideways. So I'm gonna leave it. Dollar Swiss, I'm gonna probably skip it. I don't like the price action too much. Never been on top of my list to trade it, so it is showing weakness against dollar dominant anyway. So you could wait for a pullback somewhere, maybe 20 EMA 96.67 to go long, but better options probably euro. So dollar yen, the never-ended trend, but it's looking a bit tired. So maybe if we can find support again around the 128 area, then I would consider to go long. Commodity, we did okay. Let me show you. We did okay on silver, and this shorted it on silver. Not to the ideal area. I was shorted it around this area, but only managed to get a 1-to-1 to here. I still think price are likely to retrace back at least to the 20 EMAs, and I'll consider to sell it. But at the moment, we have to be patient. Moving on to gold. Gold forming up similar pattern, like well, a bit more bullish anyway. We know that. Than silver. So I do see maybe going back to a monthly pivot, then consider to short again. All right. I'm not really touching oil at the moment. Don't really like the price action. We may see a pop higher, but it's not that nice for me to get in. Final one is crypto. Crypto is, let's start with Bitcoin first. Yeah, we can see it's bearish. You know, we got a daily downtrend confirmed. So simple as that. Wait for a pullback to this blue box, 20, 50 EMAs, under 40. I'm looking to sell it. All right. Final one is Ethereum. Ethereum, yeah, you see, it's trying to break the trend line anyway. We may see a bounce anyway, so go back to the 50 EMA under 3,000. Yeah, I could consider that. But I think Bitcoin's a bit cleaner, so Bitcoin's more top of my list to sell. Okay. Be patient. Tomorrow afternoon, I might be looking to trade the S&P 500 or the Dow to go long. But let's see how it develops in the morning. If I do take the trade, I will drop it on our Discord group so you get the signal to follow. As always, if you have any question, drop up a message. Otherwise, happy tradings and see you guys next week. Thank you.